Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and to realize you are creative abundance. So I was asked recently why I make these videos. And to answer that, I thought I'd use the beginning of this video before I talk about some other things I wanted to talk about, but to give an answer to that. But if you want to write, if you're trying to write, or if you just need some inspiration, some encouragement, then I hope that these videos, that this channel will be a tool, even a companion on your creative journey. That's how I imagine it. I make these videos because being a writer myself, I know how hard it is to write. I know what a struggle it is. I have spent the best part of my life thinking about writing and actually doing it some of the time. And I've spent maybe the last decade devoted to writing. And I have experienced how this has changed my life in so many positive ways. But still, it's a struggle to get to the page, to force myself to get seated, to be with myself, to get quiet, and to allow this kind of work to percolate, up through me. It's still a struggle to be able to fashion from all the materials in my life, from me, out of me, something, a poem or a story or a simple utterance, something that I feel good about. I know it's still a struggle to do this. So I make these videos because I know the benefit of writing, of working daily. I have experienced it in myself, and I want to share this. And I know that it's helped me in my life too, to hear from other writers, from other artists and creatives, to hear their stories, to get their advice, to hear about their practices, to hear how they have overcome their blocks, to overcome the things that hold them back, their struggles, and also to hear about their successes. And so that's really what I want to share in all of these videos, and I hope that I do. What it all boils down to is that I do want to share what I've learned from my own creative practice, from my own experiences, and what has worked for me and what's helped me to write. I want to share what rewards I have found in my devoted practice, in this consistency of showing up and being creative, because it's the reward, this kind of intrinsic reward of the doing, that has sustained my writing for decades, and which continue this intrinsicness of just the daily doing. That reward from the daily doing continues to bestow gifts on my life. I can't explain to you what all of these are. All I can do is encourage you to sink into your own work daily, to be with yourself daily, and to bring forth what is in you, and that this will be its own gift to you over time, in a very short amount of time. But as you do it for your life, you just see how the gifts accrue and accrue. So that's what I want to do in these videos, just share my own experiences and hopefully give you some tools and kind of walk with you this creative journey. So, but that brings me back to kind of this question of, why is it even hard to write? Why is it difficult to create at all? Well, I think about what we're engaged in, that when we're creating, we are mining what is in us. We are taking kind of all of this sensory data, these emotions, this soaring of emotions, and coalescing these experiences into an utterance, into something sayable, something formed, hopefully beautiful, but formed of our life, a life that is so vast that we can't possibly speak about it. We can't name it or paint it or dance it in totality. We can only take one little piece of it and try to say something, try to make something and convey something, to communicate what it is like to be this consciousness, to give expression to what it means for us to be alive, to be this aliveness, in some way, some small way, to convey the terrifying beauty that is existence and that is everywhere and every day felt by us. Walt Whitman wrote this beautiful poem. I'll try to quote it, the end of it. The question, oh me, so sad recurring, what good among these, oh me, oh life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists, and identity, that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. That you may contribute a verse to the forwarding of life, Whitman says, that you may contribute a verse, and that this, your utterance, amidst the roar of the world, is enough. It is enough. It is more than enough. It is beautiful that we can dare, that we have the courage to name what is in us amidst this roar of the world, amidst this pouring forward, flowing forward of life all around us, that we may, for a moment, speak up and say what is true for us. So, with that, I say, come to the page daily if you can. Come to the canvas if that's what you do. Go to the instrument, to the piano, the guitar, whatever, to the dance. Bring up out of you something for the world and give it, however you can, whatever you can. You don't know what effect, what meaning your work will have on another or on events. You can't know this. We can't know this. As we work, there are never assurances that what we bring, what we contribute, will have any meaning to anyone, to anything at all, and still we have to work. This can be so defeating to think that it would have no impact, but the fact is we have to work even without knowing.